Welcome to Hattiesburg, Mississippi, home to the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles, and fans have been eagerly anticipating this matchup at the Rock. Today, a couple of Sun Belt rivals ready to square off. As we'll see, the Georgia State Panthers. The Golden Eagles will get us underway with the opening kickoff. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. So the Georgia State Panthers offense will take the first swing of the game. Sometimes you sense that what the kids call swagger is a false bravado. This dude is nothing but real at wide receiver.
And he's got that speed, and you see DBs, they're probably watching him.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
On second down, looking to throw. Tremendous awareness along the sideline and the ability to get the foot down for the big pickup. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Oh, this defense wants to bring some pressure. On second down, just keeps firing. Just a short pass to the tight end. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
A lot of times it's hard to see those linebackers coming down late and blitzing through a gap. The offense did a really nice job getting a hat on a hat, blocking up front so the running back could get some positive yards.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. He's looking to throw. Fires downfield. Grabbed over the middle. It's Siegel. Really nice job there by both guys to throw and the catch to work that defense and get the first down.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
And they finally haul him down, but not before the good catch and run. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
They're trying to get to it. And he gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on first down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass, defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
He'll run it to the middle, looking for the end zone. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Panthers!
Well, you know this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown, everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. So the Southern Mississippi Golden Eagles offense will go to work for the first time today. And you want to talk about dudes who can bring the heat off the edge, David? Both of these teams have somebody that can do just that.
Man, it's so much fun. They get off the rock and they get in the backfield and get to quarterbacks. Make them feel uncomfortable, get them to the ground. These guys change the way offenses are playing the game.
These offensive coordinators better help out their quarterback. These guys need to be double-teamed with tight ends and running backs. You let these guys go one-on-one, you're asking to get sacked. He's
He's going to pass on second down. He'll pull it down and run. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do I do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. Not a lot of daylight. He gets one to the 32.
And those physical runs take a toll. It might not be a big gain now, but down the road, third, fourth quarter, late in the ball games, they tend to turn into bigger runs.
They'll put the tight end in motion. On second down, looking again to throw. Pocket starts to collapse. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
They've made third down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. From the gun, wants to pass. Going for the big play. Oh, right through his hand. They came out attacking, wanted to impose their will, and they missed a big chance on that one. And the Golden Eagles decide to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. Guys, the Georgia State offense returns to the field. Jesse looking to take it down the field for back-to-back touchdowns.
I think it's really important for them moving forward, too, to have a lot of balance, right? You want to be able to keep this defense guessing, Paul.
Yeah, and you got me searching for answers after that last drive. You stack another drive on top of this.
Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. Just nosing into enemy territory at the 49. It's 1st and 10. The give to the back. And he's a real nowhere man tackled in this no-gain land. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Gives it to the back on the draw. And he was able to run through one tackle, but still only a modest gain. That's the end of the quarter. Georgia State has the lead here. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Now facing a 3rd down as they line up after the break. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
It was a really nice job on the route concept because they got the safety occupied, which opened up the deep middle of the field for the receiver on the post. He uses his speed. Nice job by the quarterback, putting it out in front of him. He makes the catch and then runs it into the end zone.
He'll bring it back from inside his spot, and the returner will be knocked down. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great, so I know offensively I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
Comes out throwing on 1st down. He's got the tight end.
I'll say this, man. In college football, you see a lot of bad tackling. You didn't see it right there. That was an awesome job. First off, being there at the point of attack. Once the tight end made the catch, there was no doubt he was going down. Great job form tackle.
And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
Man, just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. Quick strike complete. And that stiff arm is a weapon for this runner. He uses it and picks up a first down. And on that third and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this third down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
Give to the running back. And they try the middle of this defense, and that is not happening.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Fires to the middle. He's got it. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
When you play zone coverage, everybody drops back. Everybody has eyes on the quarterback. You're not really looking at the wide receivers a lot of times, so they can slip in those little cracks, and the quarterback can really make precise throws. Great job, great play, great throw, great game.
A strong tackle and wrap-up from the junior.
Well, man, there's some big hitting going on in the trenches right now. This defense, they take a lot of pride in stopping the run. Let's keep our eye on them throughout the course of the game and see if they can contain this running attack.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll run play action. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. They get to him as he throws. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure. The quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
The receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. On 4th down, going to the air. Makes a grab enough for the first. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chain. The Golden Eagles will snap it on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2. And the Golden Eagles want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Buying some time as he moves left. And he's left with no option. He just threw it away.
A nice job by the quarterback there. You're outside the pocket. Nobody's open, so you throw the ball away knowing that you still have more chances to get this first down.
Already in chip shot field goal range at the 21, but this 3rd and short, they're still thinking touchdown. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. The Golden Eagles get the first down.
Well, this offense is sending a little bit of a message here. Of course, we know how much they've struggled on 3rd down all season long. They're just never able to seem to get into a rhythm, but after that last running play, moving the sticks, you just wonder what that does for their confidence.
From the red zone, he's going to throw it. He's got it and still on his feet. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Hauled it in and just kept right on running to the hallelujah land. And after the extra point, they've cut the lead in half, down 14-7. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, want to update you on a game that went final moments ago. Texas pulled out the victory on a day they clearly did not have their best. And that's a testament to those players there in Austin. That winning gene, I really believe it's a thing. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
And you just could not allow that to happen defensively, giving up a big play like that. They're going to need to now play with some sense of urgency if they're not going to give up any points here before the end of the half.
Someone not clear on the snap count. It'll be a false start. They'll move it back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Shoves back behind the chains. It's 1st and 15. They'll go to the air. Fires it beautifully in on the crosser. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
A nice job by the defense there, tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and get them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Working that left side. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down. And now a fresh set of downs for this offense. Trying to find his man on 1st down. Tight end finds a soft spot. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Well, this tight end, he's got size and he's got some athleticism, and he's very difficult to cover one-on-one. Defense is going to have their hands full with him today.
Let's see what they've got on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Quickly complete. And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it.
Going for it all. And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers.
That is so impressive. Not only was it a great catch, but also he made sure he had 1 foot in bounds to get the touchdown. Beautiful job.
And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. So they got the touchdown, now going to put it in the hands of their defense to finish off this half. From inside his own 15, let's see how far he can get. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He's looking to throw it. He makes the connection. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. Still some work to do after that last completion at 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He lets one fly deep. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left. One more play before the teams head to the locker room. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Southern Miss.
That
What a great job by this offense finishing the half. It wasn't perfect. You're still trailing, but now you've cut that lead to a one-score game. Now in the second half, we can come out and make some things happen. We just created some big momentum for this offense. Now we take it into halftime.
First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Ready to start things here in the second half. Georgia State about to kick it away. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Southern Mississippi ready to send that offense back onto the field. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
And the Golden Eagles get it past the sticks.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Now on first down from the 30. He's going to pass. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
Man, those are frustrating because you know you're supposed to catch that. You're supposed to secure it. It's going to happen, but it's just frustrating for those receivers. Just tap the chest. My bad, dog.
Couldn't make the play last time. Now it's 2nd and 10 from the 30. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Looking to throw on 2nd down. He's going to take off. At the 40, there he goes. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back. He's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards and pick them up and put them down. And I'm faster than most of your other guys, too, so good luck stopping.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. They move the tight end all over. Now the play fake. They're bringing heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Just too much mustard on that one. Can't miss the target that badly.
Well, you get the incompletion there on 3rd down. You've still got a half of football basically to play. Do you trust your defense down one possession to get it back to give you a shot? If you don't, then you've got to stay out there and you've got to go for this, and you've got to dial up your best play to stay on the field.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Sometimes we don't give enough credit to a receiver knowing exactly where he needs to be on the field, and they pick up the first down there.
Yeah, and you've got to give the receiver credit, obviously knowing where that is, but the defender needs to know where it is too. Where is he trying to get? That ball's going to come out quick. He didn't really understand where the sticks were, and because of that, he gives up the first down. Need to just be a little bit more aware as a defensive guy.
They worked that running game down to the 34. Let's give him 3 on the carry. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. He's going to run it. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
Yeah, I think you're just seeing the experience this guy has, right? He's so poised that initially he's flushed out of the pocket, nothing's open, and he doesn't panic. He's not throwing it away. He's not sliding early. He just knows where the defense isn't, and he's able to attack that space with his speed and get a positive play.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I think the biggest issue in the passing game for this offense has been accuracy, right? The last time this guy took the field, he completed less than 50% of his throws, and you're seeing that again in this game. Just hasn't been able to put the ball where he wants it to go.
One running back in the backfield, and he has it. They get him stopped after a 2-yard gain. Ball is at the 17.
At the 17-yard line. Third down coming up.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Got his man quickly. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. 1st and goal from the 8. The offense threatening. Close to the end zone now with a new set of downs. He'll be brought down at the 5-yard line, and this defense is on its heels.
At the 5-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Now on 2nd and goal. He's looking to throw. He caught it. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you've got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Trying to pound it in. And he takes it to the house. Touchdown, Southern Mississippi. Lining up to add another.
Number 11.
And they did make the extra point, and we have a tie ball game here in the 3rd. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Georgia State takes over, ready to send out the offense. After standing on the sideline and watching that long touchdown drive, they really need to put something together to give their defense a rest.
And that's a real thing, man. Like, you played a lot of plays, you get worn out, you need a chance to go decompress on the sideline, get some oxygen. Palmer, now it's on this offense.
Yeah, this is the definition of complementary football because it's a two-pronged problem. You've got to score points and answer, but you've also got to take your time and give your defense an opportunity to get their win.
They'll throw it on 1st down. Gets it to the back. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. And it's another 1st and 10 play. Handoff from the gun. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34.
Gain of 2. 2nd down. That's the end of the 1st.
They fought tooth and nail through 3, and it is all locked up as we take a look at the stats. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up 1 to the 35.
I never know if it's grammatically correct to say a team's being out-physical. You hear it a lot in football, though. That's happening in this game. They are just not getting the push they need all game long up front to have any success when they decide to run it.
Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Got his man. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This Georgia State offense ready to go with another 1st down. A little pre-snap eye candy for the defense. And he got a hand in there, knocks it away, incomplete.
Well, I know that one fell incomplete, but what a day this guy has had throwing the football. Multiple touchdowns, and he's done a really nice job with his decision-making. Hasn't thrown any picks, which has really helped keep this offense on schedule.
The pull and throw off the RPO. Oh, no, the ball popped out. The defense grabs it, and they're going the other way. And that's a really good example of making the first thing first. What I mean is, you worry about milking the clock? No. How about taking care of the ball?
No doubt. In this 2-minute situation, right, with the game on the line, ball security has just got to be at a premium, and it's mistakes like that that cost you games.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. He's looking to throw. Oh, he's going to try to hit him over the top. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on 2nd down, but 3rd down's coming up. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here.
Well, the offense trying to be aggressive. They're throwing the go ball down the sideline. Just a better job in coverage defensively forces the incomplete.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Golden Eagles will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. This drive will start at their own 27-yard line. They'll throw it on 1st down. Fires to the right. He's got it. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll do more than move the chains. They'll move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. He'll come out throwing on 1st down. And this will be picked off. A costly turnover in a tie game. Didn't get a chance to show off those return skills, but he gives his offense the ball at the 29.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
And these defensive tackles just eat people. They swallow human beings when you get near them. They're so big, so strong. When those guys, those running backs come in, they just need a mid. They put one mid on a running back, and he usually falls to the ground just because of their sheer mass and strength.
Wide out in motion. On 2nd down, wants to throw. And the defense gets to the quarterback.
When you're on defense and you get to play outside linebacker, it's about as good as it gets, right? I get to rush the passer just like this and put him on the ground. Then I get to cover in space. I get to move all over the place. Great job by the outside linebacker. The most fun position to play in college football.
On 3rd down, going up top. He's got it. To the 43-yard line and a 1st down for this offense.
Wow, what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is third down conversion percentage. If you're a great third down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill third down so much in practice.
Leaves it with the back. Continuing to turn and move it forward, and they're closing in on midfield. It's down at the 48.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. On the run, it's Coffee. And they try to run inside, and there is nowhere to go.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Shotgun snap on third down. He lofts one down the sideline. It's complete. Touchdown, Southern Miss. And with that, they move out front here in the fourth. The extra point is good, and now in the fourth, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Louisiana is ahead in this one, but unlike the days of Jake Delhomme and Brian Mitchell, this has not been a blowout today in Lafayette. They're up by 4 over Coastal Carolina. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Looking to go up top on first down. He looks that one in nicely. How about that elusiveness? He's got space. And he scoots out of bounds, picks up the first down, gets the clock stopped, and now they're in business in plus territory. He wants to throw. Grabbed in the middle. It's Breeze. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
Second down.
Wants to throw on second down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Caught near the sidelines. He'll pick up a few before going out of bounds. He knew exactly what they needed there, made the play, and got out of bounds to stop the clock.
Yeah, and you got to keep this. You got to keep going fast. The clock's running down. Fourth quarter, need a score. Great execution to get the first down. We need a lot more of this on this drive.
Fires to the wideout. He makes a catch. The offense gets a quick timeout. At this point, every second is precious.
You know, the defense, they just haven't been able to find an answer for this guy throughout the course of the game. Obviously, he's got 2 touchdowns, picks up the first down there. They've tried doubling him. They've tried man coverage, zone coverage. Nothing working on defense. They can't stop him.
Unloads to the wideout. Complete downfield. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. Defense showing blitz. Will they bail out of it? Makes the grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And listen, I know that wasn't a huge gain. It was positive, but I like doing more of that in today's college football. I'm just going to try to give my playmakers a chance to do damage in space away from all the big boys inside.
Gets it out quickly. He gets it in. Touchdown, Georgia State.
Man, great execution. That is how it's done late in the football game now. All you need is that extra point. Bring the kicker out there. This is what you do. Just like practice, knock it through the uprights, tie this football game, and we might be looking at overtime soon.
On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Southern Mississippi has it back, and the Golden Eagle offense headed to the field. A pretty good bit of ground to cover here, Jesse, but they've got some time to work with.
They do, so tempo is going to be important. You got to go fast. You just got to make good decisions at the quarterback position.
And those good decisions are throwing the ball beyond the sticks, using the sidelines to get out of bounds, try to maximize this time and get it.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. And what a break to get that football back. At this juncture, that would have been catastrophe. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock. Second down after the offense recovered its own fumble. He's looking to throw. He uncorks one deep. It's incomplete, and the clock strikes 0, and we are headed to overtime. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
We'll get it started here in overtime. He'll start this drive firing. Firing to the right, complete. They make the stop, but the sweet throw and catch is plenty to give them a first down. That was a nice pickup, running the drag route and finding that quiet, soft spot in the zone.
Yeah, drag routes not only work against man coverage, they work against zone too. If you can find the soft spot and the quarterback gets it to him early, he can turn upfield, and you saw that right there.
They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And they try the middle of this stout defense, and they rise to the challenge.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
He's going to the right, looking for a path to the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone here on 3rd down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on 3rd down.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Caught on the outside. It's Breeze.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
It's good, and they strike first and take the lead by 3 here in overtime.
Georgia State, 31. Southern Mississippi, 28.
Down by 3, it's their turn here in overtime. A touchdown will win it. Here's 1st down. Out of the gun, to give to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd down.
On the set. Come on, set. Movement here from the tight end. The give to the lone running back. Finally pulled down, but not before. Moving the chains for a 1st down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, ready? The offense set for a 1st down play. Easy. They'll leave it with him. We'll give him a couple on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Wants to fire on 2nd down. And the pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
A touchdown ends the game here in overtime. It's 1st and goal. They'll try to blast their way in. He's in! A game-winning touchdown in overtime. Follow the blocking. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.